Well, in a repeat of last year's final, Surrey won the toss and batted. Jason Roy got Surrey off to a lovely start with a boundary off the first ball of the game, and then he whipped Matt Taylor for 4 more. Roy looked in sublime touch, checking Liam Norwell to the boundary and then playing the most lovely on drive to the OCS stand rope. Roy got Surrey off to a quick start, but Aaron Finch departed in the 5th over when he was LBW to Matt Taylor for 1 to leave Surrey 34 for 1. Roy continued to dominate the scoring and looked destined for a massive score, but Norwell produced a cracking delivery and Phil Mustard took a brilliant catch as Roy went for 34 to leave Surrey 50 for 2 in the 7th over. Stephen Davis came to the middle and immediately looked in lovely touch, and he formed a partnership with Dominic Sibley, who played sensibly. Davis played extremely well and dominated the scoring. Davis struck the first 6 of the evening when he checked Craig Miles over mid-wicket for 6, and the partnership with Sibley moved past 50. Davis struck his second maximum when he launched Benny Howell over mid-wicket for 6 more, and he moved to an excellent 50 with a single off Tom Smith. The 50 had come from 47 balls. Sibley continued to play nicely at the other end, but on 27 he dragged Benny Howe back onto his stumps in the 20th over to leave Surrey 127 for 3. Rory Burns joined Davis and was immediately running Howe down to the third-man boundary rope, and Davis continued to look in control of the innings as a 4th wicket partnership started to develop. Burns played really intelligently, knocking the ball into gaps and manipulating the field. Davis and Burns guided Surrey through the middle overs and their partnership moved past 50. But in the 30th over, Davis fell for 79 when he was early on a shot to Liam Norwell and was caught on the boundary to leave Surrey 189 for 4. And that became 196 for 5 when Norwell bowled Ben Foakes for 1. Burns looked to up the rate after those 2 quick wickets, and he moved to a third 50 in this year's competition with a single to long on. His 50 had come from 45 balls, but Burns then went for 50 when he was caught off Craig Miles in the 36th over to leave Surrey 215 for 6. Surrey needed another partnership, and they got it from Sam and Tom Curran. Both brothers played extremely well and intelligently at a crucial time for Surrey. Sam played aggressively as a 50 partnership arrived as Tom drove Miles handsomely through the covers for 4. Sam then pulled Taylor out of the Kia Oval for 6, and he then came down the pitch and lofted Tom Smith into the pavilion for 6 more. Sam moved to his maiden one-day 50 from his 48th delivery with his 4th boundary, and it had been an excellent innings as Surrey went past 300. Sam fell for 57 when he was caught behind off Miles in the 49th over to leave Surrey 304 for 7. Gareth Batty then smashed a flat 6 into the replay screen, but Tom Curran was run out in the final over for 39 as Surrey posted 323 for 8 off their 50 overs. So 324 for Gloucestershire to win, and Michael Klinger got off the mark driving Jade Dernbach for 4. But Dernbach then bowled Klinger in the 4th over for 11 to leave Gloucestershire 15 for 1. And very next ball, Dernbach bowled Phil Mustard without scoring. Dernbach was inspired, and in the 7th over, he had Chris Dent caught at backward point for 13 to leave Gloucestershire 24 for 3. Gloucestershire were in deep trouble and they needed a partnership. Hamish Marshall and Ian Cobain came together and looked to repair the chase. They played sensibly, got their heads down in the face of some good bowling from Surrey, and the 50 partnership arrived. But Gloucestershire were always behind the required rate as they moved past 100 in the 21st over. A brilliant piece of bowling from Gareth Batty broke the partnership when he had Cobain caught by Davis for 35 to leave Gloucestershire 109 for 4. Marshall continued to hold the innings together and moved to a very good 50 with a couple of runs off Stuart Meeker out to deep backward square. But Gloucestershire found themselves 129 for 5 when Gareth Batty had Graham Van Buren caught by Dernbach for 12 in the 26th over. And that became 132 for 6 when Meeker had Benny Howe caught behind for 4. And Gloucestershire's hopes were extinguished in the 29th over when Meeker had Marshall brilliantly caught by Ben Foakes for 55. Tom Smith followed for 4 when he swept Batty to Jason Roy, who took an excellent low catch, and Batty had his 4th wicket when he trapped Liam Norwell LBW for 1. And the game was over in the 34th over when Batty had Miles caught by Tom Curran as Gloucestershire were all out for 158 and Surrey had secured an emphatic 165-run victory.